So fourth year was a very tough year. There were bits that I did enjoy, but I think because we had fourth year during COVID, so it was really just sort of different, I'd say, and a lot more stressful than, you know, what we've gone through before.
Fourth year, I really enjoyed.
Me too, yeah.
Because you know that you've got to be there, you've got to learn, because we do our finals in fourth year in Liverpool.
Yeah.
At the moment.
That may change.
Yeah, subject to change, T's and C's apply. But when you know that you've got a goal and you know that that's like the hardest year you're going to work, I feel like people take you seriously. So I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I think fourth year you start to know a bit more, you start to be a bit more involved on the wards, you get a bit better at bloods and cannulas, and you can kind of get more involved. So I think it's a good year. People work hard, people get their heads down, but most people, I mean, we had fourth year in a non-COVID year, we were still having fun all the way throughout the year.
The good thing about fourth year is you do learn a lot, and you do leave fourth year feeling a little bit more confident, I'd say, and I think and sort of you kind of feel more like a doctor, at least, like you actually understand things, and you know that, you know, when you know, I feel like it prepares you to be a doctor, and you leave it feeling a bit more confident in terms of, you know, clinical skills, doing things on the wards, talking to patients, and actually knowing what's going on.
Fourth year is when you're really stepping up to your clinical placements. You're doing them a lot more now, nearly all the time, and it's really about sort of tightening up your history taking, tightening up your exam style, and really sort of making sure you're very confident with those core skills.
In Liverpool we change so quite often, so we move hospitals for every rotation, don't we? So it's every 4 weeks you're in a different place, which can be tough at times if you're going out to further places. But yeah, so I think tough, but there are enjoyable parts to it, and I think if you balance that out with sort of doing things outside of medicine as well, it makes it a lot easier. So you know, making time for your friends, treating yourself a lot. I needed to do that a lot. And yeah, just taking a break when you need it, and then get back stuck into fourth year.
Yeah, I would say still have fun in fourth year. Yeah. Don't stop everything, still see your friends, still go on nights out if that's what you like, relax, but just start doing everything a bit earlier than you would in other years, and taking everything a little bit more seriously on placement. And I think if you're there 9 to 5, make the most of that, rather than sitting in the library and not getting your clinical exposure. I would say, like, make the most of placement.
Yeah, the stuff that you learn on the wards is
what you remember.
Is what you remember. I think it is a really good year.
Yeah, I really liked it. I was like proud of myself after it.
Yeah, and we ended it with electives, so we had a good blowout afterwards.
Yeah, it's worth it for the elective.
And the good thing as well, you learn a lot of new interesting specialties, so you do things that, you know, you've never done before, like ophthalmology and ENT, and plastic surgery. So all those things are really cool to learn about for the first time. Oh, palliative and psych, not as cool. But, yeah.
Other tips for fourth year, I would say, like, be organised and having a checklist of everything that you need to go over. You can always add to it or take things away throughout the year, but it just really lets you focus your revision.
Yeah, and you don't need to know. The point of finals is know a little bit of everything, not, you know, a few things in detail.
Yeah.
So you feel like you can get really bogged down, you know, learning the intricacies of one disease, but you need to just think, okay, I know the basics, I know the presentation, I know the basic management, tick, next thing.
Yeah.
And also pass medicine. If you want to pass finals, get past medicine, and absolutely rinse.
True.